welcome to my ASMR mukbangs reaction channel. Today I'm going to be eating some nachos and cheese. Well, I would just call it a nacho salad. So nacho salad, nacho salad. So we're going to be eating a nacho salad. And we're going to be watching. I'm so famished. I'm ready to dig in and eat. But we're going to be watching and reacting to the video that Carmen made towards Corey, meant to say. So we're going to see. And let me put my lips feel chapped. And you guys are going to be watching this video with me for the first time because I did not watch the video yet. So I'm going to be reacting to it for the very first time. So everybody go and get something to eat. Go get a snack. Go get something so we can sit down and watch Carmen together to talk about Corey. Okay. So let's get it on and popping. So it's going to be a lot of crunch, and some reactions to whatever they got going on over here. So let's dig in first and see what this is like giving here. Yeah, I was trying not to put too much sauce because I want it to be very crispy for you guys. I keep hitting the mic. Very good. And this burger that I have on here is not your average burger. It is grass-fed beef, which is really healthy and good for you. And then I have peppers, onions, garlic, ginger, and then I have spinach, then I have salad, and then I have cheese. Oh my god, I keep hitting this microphone. Okay. So oh my god, that bite right there, I truly got garlic. No, I mean ginger. It's burning my ear. Okay. Let's watch the very first part.
So y'all really don't have no idea.
Okay, here we go.
They all got plenty to say about me. That I'm dumb, that I'm not it, I'm an embarrassment, that I can't lead other women. Some say they my biggest fan, but who knows? Well, maybe they will stop talking now that it is time for all about. I try to lean back on some cool shit, try to move on. But you want to keep talking. You really want to do this, man? I'm gonna take it in. Let's go. They'll never know.
Everybody speed? You ready, Carmen?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Woo! Okay. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Carmen, if you don't stop playing and get on the camera, okay? We don't have time for this, okay? We ready to get all up in the juice, okay? You letting some juice spill out, okay? We don't have time for spills. Get your behind on camera and stop playing games. Love you, Carmen, but stop playing games. Hurry up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm nervous. Okay. Let me get situated. I don't know when was the last time you on the camera. Yeah, it's been a minute that I've been on here. So we just even have a one-on-one moment with y'all, and so much had happened. So much had happened that I know a lot of y'all understand, a lot of y'all don't, a lot of y'all get it, a lot of y'all don't. So it's more so just like, this is coming from Carmen. This is what.
Let's see what she got to say, y'all, because she is really, really excited, and I'm excited as well. I hope you guys are excited as well, but I want to hear her side because that's all we've been listening to is Corey, Corey, Corey. I'm tired of listening to Corey. Now we ready to hear Carmen's side. Let's get into it. Stop playing.
Carmen have to say, this is how Carmen feel. This is the only time moving forward that I will be speaking on anything that's old news, anything that's not in my present or is part of my future anymore. I would not be speaking on it no more. Cause y'all trying.
She not speaking on nothing else after this. Okay. So let's get the juice while we can. Because from here on, it is no more Corey. Okay. No more going back to the past. We don't have time for this. We ain't got time for him. We don't have time for it. Let's get into it.
I'm drained with it too. Y'all been through it with me, but I really been through so much. And sometimes I really hate the fact that, like, you know, y'all looking at my life and y'all think everything's just about one situation or just one person. And no, guys, like, I have been dealing with so much that, like, I can write a book about it if I really was to put my everything into it. And
If she don't get it out. But anyway, she been through a lot. I understand that. Aren't we all going through a lot? But I would say everybody needs to be heard. And I love listening to other people's stories. This is a lot here. Let's get into it.
just break y'all down from day one all the way to here, because until this day, still a lot of stuff that I haven't spoke about. It's a lot of stuff I haven't exposed. It's a lot of stuff that, you know, y'all really don't have no idea of. But let's get to how, let me just take y'all back a little bit to here, because after this video is done and I turn this camera off, it's moving forward now. It's moving on.
Carmen, we already heard you about that. Could you please get on with this story? We already heard you that you are not going to be talking about this on here on out. I understand you got some people who are hard-headed and want to keep on badgering and just tearing you down. Look, okay, ignore them. Get your story out and let's move forward, please. Thank you.
I'm letting all this go, like right here, right now. I'm letting everything just out here. I'm not gonna address anything no more because I feel like I'm in a space where I'm ready to before and you like failed us or you went back, like you didn't keep your word, you wasn't standing on business. And y'all, I was standing on all business that I could possibly could, you know, but okay, so you gotta think about it, right? When all this even started, which is the beginning of this is, you know, how I got to this point of being solo is, you know, the end of last year when all this broke up. I'm not gonna speak on what happened since 2016 all the way up there because I feel like y'all already pretty much know half of it. Everything is public, everything being out there, so y'all kind of already go. And I'm gonna speak on it just to kind of like touch on it because I know other people really go through it too, and people just don't speak on it. And because I'm a public figure, I'm an influencer, it's like a lot of stuff that I go through. It's not that I have to explain myself to y'all, but it's to more of like share that with y'all because I know I can help a lot of y'all that go through the same thing, if that makes sense. So, back in 2023, which was last year, around,
I would say I understand that she does not have to explain, but then again, I don't understand because let me get myself out of my whisper voice. I do understand, but I don't understand what she means about she doesn't have to explain to us due to the fact that, okay, you want your privacy, but you signed up to expose yourself. You signed up to get out there and put yourself and your life out there. So you knew what you were signing up for once you start making videos and putting yourself out there with Corey. So you know that it was a possible chance that millions, I would say thousands to millions of people are going to be seeing you. So you opened your life up to everybody. So that means that you owe us. We want to know everything. Okay? We want to know everything. Okay, let's get a little bite in. So, once you sign up for that, you don't get privacy anymore. Once you want to be, I would say, a celebrity of some sort, YouTube celebrity, actor, whatever, you know that your life is really not meant for privacy anymore. You know that your life is actually for the whole world. It's just not for you and your family. I mean, it is how it is. That's what anybody, when they start, doing videos and stuff like that, they have to know what they're signing up for. Wipe my hands on something, but let's get into it.
July, August, September, something like that. Everything was just going wrong last year. Like last year was just not really my year. You know what I mean? Like things start feeling off. Things start feeling like I was checking out. I wasn't there no more. And eventually, a lot of stuff was starting to cause, like little things in me to kind of pay attention. Like this is not the same Carmen. Like you not even the same. You know what I mean? And like I'm just gonna go ahead and put it like this, right? If I can't really give y'all the days or months.
I don't want to get too much. I want to sip my tea. I know I was sipping my tea, but I forgot to get into it. Okay. Now, I understand that she's stating that oh my god, I forgot. Wait a minute.
I'm not sure. But last year, like, it was so much that I was fighting. What I mean? And I know y'all probably like, well, Carmen, you already said this before, and you, like, failed us, or you went back, like, you didn't keep your word, you wasn't standing on business. And y'all, I was standing on all business that I could possibly could, but last year when all this broke up. I'm not gonna speak on what happened since 2016 all the way up there because I feel like y'all already pretty much know half of it.
I would say Carmen and Corey was starting to fall out. I would say about 2 years ago they started to like disappear from YouTube and not making videos like that, and you can tell something was wrong when they did make videos. So you really don't want to like jump to conclusions or anything of that nature. So you rather for them to come out and say it. But it was pretty obvious. But let's get into it.
Everything is public, everything being out there, so y'all kind of already know enough of what I've been through. You know what I mean? But this is something that I haven't spoke on, and I'm gonna speak on it just to kind of like touch on it because I know other people.
She is really making this reaction video very, very hard because she keeps repeating herself. Carmen, please stop repeating yourself so we can get into it. Like, okay, we get it. I'm so tired. Come on now.
Really go through it too, and people just don't speak on it. And because I'm a public figure, I'm an influencer, it's like a lot of stuff that I go through. It's not that I have to explain myself to y'all, but it's to more of like share that with y'all because I know I can help a lot of y'all. They go through the same thing, if that makes sense. So back in 2023, which was last year, around July, August, September, something like that, everything was just going wrong last year. Like last year was just not really my.
I would say when I was watching their videos last year, from not watching them for a very long time, you can tell the dryness in the relationship. You can tell that they were so far apart. I'm pretty sure he was probably in a whole nother state while she was in that state, but he had to come there to make a video or two, and then, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't want to. Please do not go by what I say. I'm just stating how it seemed where when they made a video is like they really was making a video just to make a video and hurry up and get this content. I don't know. I'm just saying. So I can feel what she's saying, that she was trying her best to pull it through and trying to work out the relationship with Corey. So I can feel what she's saying.
You know what I mean? Like things start feeling off, things start feeling like I was checking out, I wasn't there no more. And eventually a lot of stuff was starting to cause, like little things in me to kind of pay attention. Like this is not the same Carmen, like you not even the same, you know what I mean? And like I'm just gonna go ahead and put it like this, right? If I can't really give y'all the days or month because I'm not sure, but last year, like it was so much that I was fighting for, like.
Let's drink. Blackberry yet? Okay. I'm not sure who she's talking about. Is she talking about fighting for herself, or fighting for the relationship, or fighting for Corey? I don't know. Let's see what she's talking about.
I just had a baby, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep my family together. I'm trying to change my family. Like, I'm trying to do family things and stuff like that. But first is first. I never been a type of person to be lazy. Like, I never had been that person to just see my ass on the couch and just don't care or just let the day go by day. No. I love to work. I love to hustle. hustle because I love to be able to get what I want or what I need. I'm not lazy, and
I know that's right. Carmen, we women, a lot of women are not lazy, okay? First of all, we were not lazy to have their children, and then we were not lazy to get out there and try to make something of ourselves other than having a children, because that right there is hard within itself. That's a war within itself, not to speak on that, forgive my language, but that is, I would say, a big, tough fight within itself to be being a woman in a relationship and having children and then again trying to make something of herself. That is super hard. So sometimes you get to want to, okay, choose from, do you want to have children or have the children, but how you going to, maintain having a family and then wanting to start some type of career for yourself as a woman. It is, I mean, I totally understand what she's saying, and I do have some sympathy for her. Let's get into it, because before I go any further,
like this right here is my passion. Me creating content is my passion. This is what I found myself at. So when I stopped doing something that I love, that's when I realized, damn, I'm not the same anymore. Like, I'm not motivated no more. When I have to go film, I will reschedule it, or I make an excuse why I can't go. Like, it was just not me, So it's not me being lazy, but like, damn, I'm dealing with so much, such as my relationship, kids, my mom, being a public influencer, being a friend, all this type of different emotions. And I felt like I have worked so much for so long that at some point, okay, Carmen, you do deserve to be that type of woman that you just get taken care of. Like, you taking care of the kids, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, it's okay. Like, you're...
I do agree with that. So, she was doing a lot, even though Corey stated, I don't know what that gnat is around here in my room. Could you get away from here? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I would state, make sure my hair ain't coming down. But I would state for Carmen, yes, I understand that you are no. When Corey stated that, because I had to get my thoughts together. Sorry. When Corey stated that Carmen don't do anything, she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she barely takes care of the kids. The mother has the kids all the time. I mean, I would say this, don't nobody, we really don't know, because we not there. This is between you guys, so we're not going to really judge on that. But I would say that if she's being stressed out by you in the relationship, the children, and trying to build something for herself, she don't know which way to turn. I mean, Corey, come on. But look at all the things that she had to go through. I understand that he was going through his little thing, but everything was in your name. Your name. This girl was panicking on the inside and trying to get her own name out there without having your name involved, so she can start making something for herself, for her and her children. And that is understandable, clearly understandable.
Time is gonna come again where you're gonna have to work again or be back active or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily that I was just lazy or like I just threw myself away or like I just wanna be taken care of. Like, I'm way far from the person that you have to take care of. Okay. Now, second, I did do something that I stepped out of the marriage, which was I did text someone that I wasn't supposed to text. But that didn't go past 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. That didn't go past no more than a day, okay? And when I got caught, like, I have my consequences. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's really talk about...
Okay, so she was attempting to cheat. Oh, God. I was truly trying to hear her out when she was doing her wrong as well. So, look, I understand her probably feeling some type of way about Corey doing whatever, and she probably felt alone in the relationship. Even though she was in a relationship, she felt lonely. So, because of her feeling lonely, she started doing crazy, stupid stuff, and that's understandable also. Not to really side with her, it's just that I can understand, I can relate.
It really is, I feel, because I feel like I do hold a lot of pain inside of me from things that I have dealt with and things that I'm healing that y'all really don't know. Like, it takes a lot of healing process for me to even want to, like, what I'm saying? I'm healed. Like, like, and right now, me healing isn't necessarily like, oh, I'm healing from love, or I'm healing. No, I'm healing from how I was treated as a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm healing from all the scars that was done to me, inside and outside, So, when I got caught texting a guy that I wasn't supposed to text, like, hands was put on me. Like, I have a scar from that. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I would never forget that I did.
I would say that, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's leaving some stuff out, but she's leaving a lot out. But for Corey to put his hands on her after he done his dirt, now we don't know if she has ever put her hands on him. We don't know that. He never said anything about it, so that's the one thing about relationships that I do not like and I'm not looking forward to, is the arguments and then putting your hands on each other. I would say if you putting your hands on each other, you should not be together. 100% you should not be together. You are not a child. He is not a child. Well, she is not a child and he is not a child. Both of you are grown adults. I would hope so. Being married or in a relationship anyway, both of y'all are grown adults. No one should be putting their hands on either one. I do not condone that whatsoever. So I would say the first time he put his hands on you, even though I've had my little issues in relationship, I would say leave, because it's going to happen again. And because that person feel like it's okay or you allow them to get away with it, they'll do it again. So, yeah.
But honestly, I would never forget the stuff that was done to me. You know what I mean? That was my first time ever even stepping out of like the relationship. That it wasn't even nothing that went off the way. Like it was just a couple text messages. It wasn't flirting messages. There was no let's link up messages. It was none of that. And I never sent no sexual pictures to nobody. The pictures that I sent is the same pictures that I would post on my story. Like, let's be honest, So after that day, the hands was put on me and drastically like crazy. I couldn't even go to the hospital because if I would have went to the hospital, it would have been an investigation on how did that happen to my face. So after that moment, I instantly got traumatized. Mind you, I already been dealing with the cheating, with the lying, with the betraying, all that. Cool, it's cool. Like, don't have like this other physical fights before. All that. We done had police call on me. Okay, cool, I get all that, But after this moment, I instantly felt like this.
So she got police called on her. What about what? What about Corey? He put his hands on you. Like, what? You didn't call the police on him? But he didn't he didn't hesitate to call the cops on you. I don't know. I'm guessing that's what she's saying. I'm not sure. Because she's like explaining the story, but she's like all over the place. So it's hard to really understand what she's trying to really get out there and say. So because her story is like all over the place, it's like, what? Okay, Carmen, like, can we get this together here?
Not love. This is not love because there's no way that after so many times I see it and say okay with tears in my eyes and say I forgive you. The one moment that Carmen do something wrong, instead of you trying to understand why I did it, what pushed me to do that, or what was you thinking? Like there was no question to ask. There was no type of trying to understand why Carmen did something like that that I had never done before. You know, so it really was like you in danger. Like you in danger. Like you can't. I can't promise that nothing else will happen because I don't know. You know what I mean? But I knew I was in danger at the moment that I was like, damn. Like if you wouldn't stop.
This is my first time watching this, so I am lost with you guys because she is all over the place. I'm not sure why or what is she talking about, but I'm gonna try to react. I'm gonna try to react to this part, but I guess she's stating that Corey called the cops and attempted to press charges but didn't press charges, and then a lot of people probably was down her throat about why you doing this or why you doing that, but they're not like trying to figure out why she's doing this or what's causing her to do this. Because I'm trying to figure out who is she talking about. Is she talking about the police didn't ask her this, or Corey didn't ask her this, or her family didn't ask her this, or the her fans didn't ask her this? I'm not sure what she's trying to say here. I don't know. Somebody help me out. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused.
I wouldn't have a pretty face no more. Like if you would have stopped, you would have destroyed my face, my eye. Like, do we really want? Like, do I really? You know, like when. Don't get me wrong. Like it's so much that I really want to just let out and really talk about. But at the same time, when.
So you're telling me that he kept pounding you in your face and you did not defend yourself? Okay. Well, I would say don't freeze up as a woman when a man is hitting you. I don't care how big his hands is, how strong he is, or how big he is. Do not allow yourself to freeze up. You have to defend yourself and fight. You have to snap in and just state that I will not allow this. Now, if he put his hands on you and you don't want to hit him back because you don't condone violence, which I understand, I would say leave immediately. Okay? And don't come back. Don't even think about coming back. It is done. Okay? For your own safety, not just for he can hurt you or kill, or he can hurt you badly, but I would just say please just go and don't look back. But I don't know, and the mark that was on her face, that I seen, that she shown, it didn't really look like much. It just looked like a little bruise. It really wasn't like a true bruise. Maybe she took it after it was starting to heal and she really didn't think about it then. So by the time she thought about, let me, take a picture so I could have my records or whatever, I think that she probably took it when it was healing. Because it really don't look like much. It just looked like she just wasted some food or something on her face. So I'm not sure. I'm not trying to make fun of you, Carmen, but it didn't really look like much. So, like I said, I'm not sure exactly what happened. Let's get back into it.
I keep in the back of my mind is the fact that my kids have to grow up and see this and hear all of this.
Yeah.
So this is the way of me still like protecting it, just my piece for my own sake, because when I go to speaking to certain stuff, I let people in into my life. So now I'm giving you more reasons to attack me, to say things about me and this and the third. But like this is the end, you know what I mean? Like I had enough of just being cool, like she's a father, like she's not gonna be this, she's gonna be that. It's so much more that I can go from 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. But now let's just take it to exactly how we even got here now, you know? So after that moment, it was still like, damn, you know, okay, like I know I was wrong for what I did, don't get me.
Carmen, you are all over the place, baby. I do not understand what you're saying. My brain thinks really fast. So she's like really losing me because she's like all over the place. And she's not explaining it the way she should so people can understand her clearly. She's explaining it to where she felt like she was forced to do it, so she's trying to come up with all kinds of stuff instead of just coming out with it. Just come out with it. Just let it flow. Okay. I think I had enough already. Like, I'll eat a little bit more. Pretty good. And that's it. Let me drink my tea. That was a cool set, but anyway, let's get back into it.
Oh, in that moment I realized, dang, guys can take what is done to them. You know, like guys can take what girls do exactly what they do. So I knew like
That is absolutely true. Men, I don't understand. Like, okay, men look at women like we are. How can I put it? It's like it's not like we their children, but it's like childlike, or it's something in their heads like we are like supposed to be innocent or something like that, or we're not going to or we're not supposed to. You're not supposed to either, but we're not going to do what they do, or we're not going to want to do what they do. It's just that women have more, I would say, self-control when it comes to relationships. Not all women, but most women will have more control, self-control when it comes to not doing things out of the relationship, like, you know, cheating, being loyal. They have the strength, the power. I mean, men have the strength of the power, but they don't want to use it. They lazy. They don't want to use that part of their brain. They want to just throw that part away and then, you know, embrace the other part where, you know, just go out and be with this person, be with that person, be with this person, and still have that person. No, it doesn't go that way. What are you doing? Okay, if that's the case, then she should be able to do that as well. Like, if you can, she can. Why don't y'all just have an open relationship? Point blank, period. Let's get into it.
okay, this is a different type of person. Like, this is a person that I can't even recognize right now because you were different, you know? Okay, we let 2-3 months pass by. After that, mind you, cheated on you, whatever, whatever. You know, stuff's still going, mind you. After I'm in the bed, in the room, just crying my eyes out, black eye, all of it. 2-3 months after that, I was just not myself. I couldn't even focus. We went back to our manager to say we're gonna go back work. Mind you, I went back to the manager to work for me. I wanted to get back on my stuff, like.
Okay, so she's stating that her and Corey was taking a very long break, and I'm gonna have to interpretate this. And not only joking, but her and Corey took a long break, and she was ready to go back to work. Corey was not. He probably was all over the place doing whatever. Not really wanting to be a father, be a husband. I think they were married. Being a husband, being a boyfriend, or being a father. He just was not into the family thing. So I guess he felt like it was his time to just move on, but she was ready to go back to work, and she was trying to get that channel up and running again and come together as Corey and Carmen, but it just didn't happen. Because I remember they were doing some stuff, especially like with the Barbie doll thing. That was cute though. I really, really, really liked it, that one. And she was doing some pranks with him, and then she would do some car videos and stuff like that with him and stuff like that. But I really think that it was cute. But then again, you can tell that they were doing videos to get, content out and not really together. You can tell when they cut the camera off, they split apart. I don't want to say that, but that's what it sounds like, or it seems like they as soon as they cut the camera off, they split up. But I don't know if that's how it happened. So we don't want to put any expectations or rumors, or we don't want to put bad things out there on people, because you don't want that happening to you. So watch what you think and say about somebody else, because it could happen to you. So we gotta watch out. Let's get back into it.
Call Carmen be on shit. But nah, this person couldn't let that happen. So that person said, no, you know what? Let's get back to this. Let's see, like, how can we come back to you two? Like, what can we do? That. So he introduced himself into it. So now we back together as a couple working back with the manager, right? So now, in this time, we having a schedule what time we shooting from what time today. If we have a time to shoot, I like to shoot. If I don't feel like your energy is matching my energy, I'm not going to shoot with you. And that's just how it is. And we always being like this. Like, if one of our energies not matching, it won't be no video. Because we're not going to fake it. So
I am going to have to cut this video and make another one, or I would say we're going to catch up on next Tuesday of this, because it's going to be a very, very long video. I can see that it's a 54-minute video, and I do not have 54 minutes or the rest of that video. I'm already like 12 minutes in the video. So I would state that I will be making a part 2 of this video, but I do want to state that she was stating her and Corey, if they're making content and their energy is just not vibe or on vibe or matching, then they're just not going to do a video. Then why even have a channel together? Could you please? Well, I think that's what she was trying to do anyway. She was trying to make her own channel, which makes plenty of sense, because I don't have time for this. This is why I state that couples or people who are in relationships to make your own channels, due to the fact that it can get that way. Not to say anything is bad about it, but you guys are not perfect, so you're gonna, and it's not even about that, you guys are gonna have eventually your own way of wanting to do something, or change of heart, or change of thought, or whatever. So you're going to want to go your own way. Maybe you want to stay in a relationship with that person, but you want to do your own thing. because this is whatever y'all guys are doing is just not you, and one of you going to be feeling like, well, I don't want to do this any longer, and the other person is like, well, we just started this, so why? It's going to be crazy. So I would state that try to start your own and just try to work out the relationship without having to be on camera. I think that's another thing that hurt them. Instead of her and Corey just having their own channel and leaving that their couple channel alone and just work out their relationship and try to keep everybody out the relationship much as possible so they can start to grow back. But she didn't do that. So I don't know. I think they felt like they started out by bringing forth their relationship to the world, and they wanted to continue to do that. But if you're not getting along behind the cameras, it's just going to show, and it's just not going to work when you bring, your content. And we're going to see that it is not worth even watching, because we can feel the tension and all of the hurts of elephants in the room. So I would say that we need to get back to this. So I'm gonna make a part two. This is my very, very, very first mukbang reaction video. So just let me know in the comments down below how I did, and what would you like me to eat? Like, what do you want me to cook? What do you want me to eat while we're reacting? And I would actually cook with you guys and then sit down and eat with you guys, and we're gonna watch and react to something. The main things I like to react to is whatever hot is out there, any hot topics that is out there I like to react to, especially if I know the people and I've been watching the people for a very long time. I've been watching Corey and Carmen since they were before they even got big. I would say when he was at his mother's house, I think they were like 18 years old or something like that. I started watching them, and they were doing videos in his room with playing with toys and stuff like that. So I was watching them way back then, so I know it. I know them. All right, so that is the end of the video, and I want you guys to please share my videos and leave a comment and let me know how I'm doing, and press that like button, and please come back for part two so we can see what more she has to say. We're gonna get into it, okay? All right, so goodbye, guys.